Well, speaking of people who make up stories that could have been easily collaborated had someone made a phone call, but no one did. As we saw in the film, we have this guy who's currently a member of Congress named George Santos.
Yes. Now, I've seen this man's name a lot lately, and I had no idea why.
Well, it's because he's been elected to Congress, but more than that, after he was elected, they started finding out that basically nothing he said was true. And, like, we're not talking about small embellishments either. I've heard an article that was printed in Vanity Fair recently, and they're outlining some of his lies. He said that his grandparents fled the Holocaust.
Yeah.
Which you might think, really? Santos? And his reasoning behind that was, well, a lot of people had to change their names after the, whatever. But it turns out he's not Jewish.
No,
he
wasn't he born in Brazil or something?
Yeah.
Which makes me think it's possibly true that his grandparents fled the Holocaust, but they were more fleeing the scene.
Yeah, they were getting out of Dodge, so to speak. So he lied both about being Jewish and his relatives being involved in the Holocaust. And when they called him on it, he said, no, I didn't say I was Jewish. I said I was Jew'-ish. Which, frankly, I got to give him some credit for that one. That's not bad. He said that his mother died in 9/11. And when they found out that his mother had actually died in, I don't know, like 2016 or something like that, he said, no, she died as a result of 9/11. And, well, that's all nonsense, obviously. He claimed to be a volleyball star at some place I've never heard of called Baruch College.
Yeah, apparently that's a real place because the college itself said, no, he never attended here.
He did not attend there, yeah. So,
never mind the volleyball scholarship he supposedly received. He didn't attend the college at all.
He was never there.
No.
Yeah. So when he says that he slayed Yale and Harvard, we don't know what that means because he didn't play in those games. There's a Ponzi scheme listed on here. I mean, that's no surprise. A guy like this is going to get involved in a Ponzi scheme.
Yeah. Are you thinking personality disorder? Pathological liar?
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's exactly what it is.
Because there's no reason to lie about any of these things. You're running for office, just state your platform. Let people know what you believe in and let them decide. You don't need to have played volleyball at a college that nobody's heard of.
Yeah. He said that 4 of his employees were lost in the Pulse nightclub shooting in Orlando in 2016. That's a pure fabrication. That never happened. This one is probably the saddest of them all. He bilked a homeless veteran out of money raised to save his dying dog.
Yes.
I mean, that's almost like cartoon movie character villainish.
Like, yeah, what do you call it? The handlebar mustache.
Yeah. You think he'll save your dog, eh? Like he started.
Did he take the money and tie the dog to railroad tracks?
Well, he might as well have because the dog died shortly thereafter. And he stole $3,000 from a crowdfunding thing that he set up to help this guy get his dog surgery. I mean, that's just, I can't even. All right. Now,
there is one that's under the header, allegedly stolen scarves.
Yeah, this is the one I really wanted to get to. This involves his roommate, right? How come I get behind it, Steve? Yeah, okay. So, ex-roommates of Santos, who know him as Anthony DeVolder. George Santos isn't even his real name. Or
no, DeVolder is his middle name.
Okay.
Santos is his surname, but he went by his first and
he went by an alias, let's be honest. His roommates say he stole numerous items from them, including a Burberry scarf that he then wore to a Stop the Steal rally, where he claimed his unsuccessful 2020 bid for office had been stolen from him, just as the 2020 presidential election had been stolen from Donald Trump. Now, of course, as with most of these claims, Steve, they have no evidence that the election was stolen.
Right, I agree.
Right. But The scarf, I mean, we only have his roommate's word to take that he stole the scarf, of course. But here's the real thing, the real issue for me. This says that this was his roommate in 2019. This guy was running for office in 2022. Don't you want your Congress people to at least have their own place? I mean, he lied about working on Wall Street, right? That's another lie I don't think we mentioned. He never worked at any of the Wall Street firms that he claimed. I mean, don't you think a guy running for Congress should have a little bit of enough to have your own place, man? I'm sorry.
Well, not only that, he shouldn't have to make these things up.
Yeah. I mean, I don't want a guy who's going to miss a congressional vote because his car got repossessed. And this is no slight to anyone who has non-romantic, non-family member roommates. But I don't think you should be running for Congress. I'm sorry. I'm taking a stand here. You're not what I'm looking for in a representative. If you can't make a rent check on your own. I'm not going to trust you with our nation's budget.